YouTube, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here, and I am recording from Cologne, Germany. This is my first ever gaming video made outside the US and uploaded to you. There probably won't be many of these. I'm on the road traveling. MSI brought me over as media to cover Gamescom and participate with them in a few events. Make sure and tell me what games you all would like me to check out on the floor at Gamescom, and I will attempt to stop by and see what footage and coverage I can put together for you. But in any case, I'm excited to be here and excited to be back with some coverage. I apologize it's been a day or two without a video, but that's because I was traveling to Germany so I could cover the show. So yeah, be patient with me. I should be able to stay caught up now. My laptop's set up. I've got decent internet in the hotel. Everything should work out just fine. Make sure and keep an eye out on the details of what I'm covering with MSI if you're interested in some potential live streams and giveaways. If you're not, it's okay. Just let you know, there should be some fun stuff there. So let's take a look at the Wintertooth army here. Some Marauder Horsemen with throwing axes. We've got a Feral Manticore. Marauder Champions with great weapons. Wow, 4 of them. And there's one Icehorn Marauder. Sweet. Got some Norscan Ice Trolls. There's a Skinwolf Werekin. So we've got the one Werekin, and the Lord is a Marauder Chieftain on a chariot. There are some Norscan Ice Wolves as well. Those guys have the Frostbite attacks. And then for Clan Angrund, let's see what they're up against. Front line's going to be Longbeards and Longbeards with great weapons, including the Grumbling Guard. There's Thrawny Ironbrow, the Ethereal Runesmith. Interesting choice. There's one Quarreler, one Thunderer, and there is also an Iron Drake with the Trollhammer Torpedo, along with the Goblobbers, so some serious ranged damage possible for the Dwarves. There's a Slayer on either flank, one of them being the Dragonback Slayers. And the Lord is a Rune Lord. So we have a Rune Lord and a Rune Smith. Should be very tanky. Both these guys are on foot. It's going to make it somewhat difficult for Norska to get the damage done. Let's watch from the Dwarf battle cam here as the Norscan army approaches. Should be pretty good here. Let the taunting begin. I better back out because there's a spell going down. Oh, my Purple Sun. Let's just see where this Purple Sun goes. If it doubles back, no, okay. It's still got a little bit of work done, though. Yeah, it wasn't bad. Where was that coming from? Feral Manticore. I must have missed that Sorcerer. I have no idea where that Sorcerer's at. I'm missing him, but I'll find him later. Let's see the spells coming in. So there's the Master Rune of Wrath and Ruin. And the Dwarves are going to be buffed from it over here. Let's see. Combat has joined, and one of the Marauder Champions is already gone. The Trollhammer Torpedoes really need to focus on that Manticore before it changes targets. Yep, there they go. So the Manticore could be in trouble. The Marauder Chieftain hits the flank with this chariot, but gets bogged down on Dawi. And look at that. The Trollhammer Torpedoes starting to light up their target. But the Manticore quickly turning its attention to where it should be. But the problem is he has to focus on one of these units. There he goes. He's going to bring his Chieftain over to try and get into these Quarrelers. And if we watch up close, the Dwarves trying to stop Ice Trolls. This is going to be a pretty epic struggle for the Dwarves. There is a ton of armor piercing in this front line. And since the Dwarves don't have anti-large, it's going to be challenging for them to bring this down. Now the pressure is really on in the Dwarven backlines. There's wolves back here. There's a Manticore. The Chieftain is rolling through in his chariot, as you just saw. The Slayers are doing their best to cut this stuff down, but this is the kind of distraction that you have to bring in order to defeat the Dawi. Another Purple Sun is up. Gets a chunk of the Ice Wolves as well as some Dawi here. Purple Sun doesn't discriminate, folks. And I really wish I could find that dang... here he is, finally. He's got 42 kills, so he must have gotten a decent amount from those Purple Suns. Let's see if we can find... Yeah, the Ethereal Runesmith is in good shape. There's nothing around here with magic damage. If there's Spirit Leech on the Death Sorcerer, that would be one way to go. And there is Spirit Leech. Or no, there's Life Leeching. I don't think there is Spirit Leech. So at this point, some of the ranged units drying up for Norska. It's just the Manticore. There's still some Trollhammer Torpedoes who need to get away. start launching their torpedoes into combat. The Rune Lord's still just sitting back. He is using the Rune of Wrath and Ruin on the Icehorn Marauders. The Werekin's gonna get to him. And I don't believe that this is a fight that the Rune Lord would like to have. That Werekin is some serious business. He regenerates, he does armor-piercing damage, and apparently he does a Gorbel-esque type roll move there. Look at that one Slayer standing off against the Werekin, just gets completely disemboweled. Well, I mean, he withheld his oath. Or upheld his oath, I should say. He didn't withhold his intestines, though, that's for sure. Ooh, look at this Werekin's gonna get back here. Yeah, these guys are in trouble. They don't have any other support. Missiles are pretty good against the Werekin if you can get a good chance to shoot at them. There are a few other missiles left, but now the Werekin being fully into combat, it's gonna be dangerous. You can see the Chieftain still rolling around too. He's gonna pin down these Trollhammer torpedoes who badly need to get the damage done if the Dwarves are gonna succeed. So you can see the Slayers chasing the Chieftain in a desperate bid to stop him. But at this point, only 6 Trollhammer torpedoes left, and it is enough to make a difference if they can stay alive. Over here, there's some perfectly healthy units of Ice Trolls, though. That is going to be difficult for the Dwarves to stop. There's just going to be so much large anti-armor hits here that I don't know if the Dwarves can stand up to it. The Dwarves did bring anti-armor units, but the Dwarves don't really, I mean, their best answer to large units is skirmishers, and their skirmishers got chewed up early and distracted, which left the infantry without the support they needed. I definitely like the combination of Rune Lord and Runesmith. It's perfectly viable. I've used it a lot, and even though they probably nerfed it a little bit, definitely still a viable build. But the extra Longbeards in the front lines just don't end up paying for themselves usually, so sometimes I just prefer going with lots more Dwarf infantry, but just higher numbers, and then using the Rune Lords and stuff to burn down the enemy over time. But like I said, it's been nerfed, so I don't know exactly how it would work. It's just difficult to protect that much skirmishing power against factions. You have so much large and fast units. So Throny Ironbrow here is going to be the last dwarf standing, or the last ghost dwarf standing, I should say. This does look freaking awesome. Hey, are you guys hyped for Warhammer 2? Man, I'm freaking beyond hyped. I can't wait. Can't wait. I think I finally get to play it this week. It's going to be so much fun. At least I hope it is. I got high hopes for the game. It really should be awesome. Alright. These guys are taunting Throny as he gets knocked. Oh, look at that. Kicked him in the back. Only a troll. Those ice trolls look so cool. Spewing icy vomit all over Ironbrow. Yeah, this guy's screwed. He's going to hang on for a while because no one has the magic damage to get this done. So, ethereal pick or not, it's not going to last forever. He's going to be taking a considerable amount of damage. It's going to be a somewhat Pyrrhic victory for Norsca, but in the end, somewhat convincing. He's got quite a few units left. I definitely think that this Norscan build would have been susceptible to the double Rune Lord, or double Runesmith Rune Lord rush, despite the nerfing, because there was so much infantry that they would have been very effective, and having to beat down 3 different dwarf heroes would have taken a considerable level of effort for the Norskins, and then less money spent on skirmishers means the dwarves just have more units that the Norskins have to try and cut down, and that can be problematic. Sometimes, of course, the big risk to that is that they bring a mammoth, and you don't have anything to counter it with. So you definitely have to be careful of that eventuality. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed that battle. Appreciate it being submitted. I had a lot of fun with it. Again, sorry the content was a little slow, but I'm settled into the hotel. I should have time each day to keep recording for y'all while I'm here, so you shouldn't miss anything. If anything, hopefully I get a chance to get ahead. But we'll see. I'm going to go get some rest and get ready for Gamescom tomorrow. Hope y'all enjoyed this one. HeirofCarthage signing out. I'll see you tomorrow.